So we were able to put most of the gravel in and get it sorted out, but we were moving in such a quick manner, trying to work with the weather we had, that it didn't all get smooth and stuff like that. So we're just trying to make sure and try and get everything in there that, you know, it's nice and smooth and evened out as best we can for now, so we don't have to do it by hand.
So for it being as cold as it is outside, we did a pretty good job of leveling out the gravel on the inside of the slab to the cabin. Now we need to move the logs to the inside part where the bucket is now, so that we can start actually building the logs up and form a house. It proved to be a little bit more difficult though, because I know, don't kill us, we don't have chains for our backhoe yet. So we're doing with what we have, and we hit an icy patch. And as you can see with this clip, it just made it a little bit more difficult to get things done. You need a piece of wood there? He's too high up.
You put it down there.
I know. We're done. Like, I don't know what else to do other than try and use this. You want to try it? You want to drop the load?
So while they're switching drivers, the sill plate was put down around the slab. So now I think we just want to put the first couple logs on. I don't know if they're going to get that done today, but so the backhoe had to sit there for just a little bit more, and the guys ended up figuring it out, which was awesome. They got some of the logs into the part where we wanted them, so that is always a good thing. On top of trying to deal with this, we also had an appointment that we had to go to. We had to bring the kittens to the vet, and we had to run some errands as well. And then on top of that, I've been dealing with something that we'll get into in just a second, but here is the kitties' first car ride in a cage. They did not like it, to say the least.
Yeah, I know. It'll be over soon, I promise. Oh, she's panting. She doesn't like it at all. He's like, calm down. Yeah. She's got like crazy eyes going and her mouth is open.
Abby. Is it Abby or Moby?
Abby, Moby's just chilling in the back.
What's she doing?
Well, you'll be able to watch in a minute. I'm recording it. I know, baby girl. I know. And I'd pet you, but you keep biting me and scratching me trying to get out.
So this is the journey I have been dealing with the last few days. Not sure what's going on. We still haven't received any answers, but I did make a trip into the hospital because of the location of what you're about to see. the hospital in the town nearby, and I wasn't gonna come. I tried going to a walk-in clinic. I don't know if you can hear me, or maybe I'll turn up the volume, but I'm in the waiting room, and I have, of course it's not going to show, but this part of my forehead is all swollen and really hard, and I never hit my head, so, but it's doubled in size since 2 days ago, so I'm getting it checked out. So I've come home from the hospital. They want to take an ultrasound of it because they didn't want to take an x-ray because I guess there's too many bones in that area. I don't know. But it's a small town hospital, and so their ultrasound tech was done, I think, at 5, which is around the time that the doctor had seen me. So I have to go back to that hospital in the next day or two to get an ultrasound done of it. In the meantime, the doctors told me to watch out if I see double vision, if the headache in my head gets worse, and if there's any like cognitive impairment to go back. But yeah, even since I've been at the hospital, which was just like a few hours ago, it's it's already like worse. So I'm not sure what's going on. It's not a lot of pain. I can definitely tell there's tons. Actually, it's even more swollen, but there's tons of pressure. Not bad, but I can tell it's there. It almost feels like I hit my head, but I didn't. And so I don't know, but I thought I would record the progression. And when I know, you'll know. It is the next morning, and it's gone down into my eye more, so yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for an ultrasound. Okay, so don't mind my mess back up in there. So it's later in the night, and so the day after the hospital, and I've noticed that there is, like, my eye is starting to close a little bit more now, and there is definitely more swelling right here. That's the squishy swelling. But initially, like, right here was hard bone. That's what it feels like. And so, again, she's stumped. She doesn't think it's cellulitis. The triage nurse thought it was like a sinus infection with cellulitis, but I don't have any nasal issues or anything like that, so I don't know. They still haven't called me back for an ultrasound. I'll go check my voicemail again after, but I just checked it not too long ago. But, like, I feel a little bit more pressure in here. It's not horrible, though. It, like I said yesterday, it just feels like somebody's hit me in the head. But another thing I noticed, because it's hard, I have a big noggin, right? And so I have a big forehead, and so it's hard to see the swelling. But the swelling goes from, like, right here over to, like, right here. And I was in the mirror this morning, and I was like this. And so on this side, you know, you could see all the wrinkles. There's none on that side. So that is the whole area that it's swollen. And I have no clue. I know I didn't hit my head. I don't know, but I have been hospitalized before for cellulitis. It was in my leg. It was actually quite bad. I have no idea what this is. It's not a sunburn. I don't know. I don't know what it could be. But it's starting to swell. Today's Thursday and it's like 11:20 in the morning, so we'll check on it again tonight. But look at my view. Beautiful. So as you can see, I was enjoying myself, but I also knew something was pretty wrong with my foot right away. I knew enough to draw around where the infected area was in case it did spread, and by the time I got to the hospital, it actually did, so they were able to see the growth and timeline it. This injury cost me months of my life, of trying to recover from it. Thankfully I did, and it all worked out okay, but they all believe it was because it was shaving my legs and going into a body of water. Crazy. I know I didn't hit my head, not even in the slightest, and it wouldn't take days, even if I did. It wouldn't really take days like it is to swell like it is. There's no mark, there's no bite, there's no nothing. It's just swelling and progressing, and that's all I got for you. So if it gets any worse or anything, then I am gonna go back to a different hospital, unless it's before 5, because then I can go and get an ultrasound down there. But that's where we're at. Again, if I do that. I don't know, we'll see. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this video on a cute note. Look at this little girl. She is just so precious, isn't she? Oh, I am not hinting that we're gonna be bringing home another dog. Like, at all. No, I don't. What do you guys think? Do you think we should? I mean, we're already crazy enough. Oh, look at her. I think she found her forever home. Yawn if you want us to take you home, baby girl. Oh, oh, we are going to be taking this little sweet girl home, and we need your help to pick a name. Leave your comment down below.